People, welcome to the first edition of Quant Math Crimes Division. So one of my biggest pet peeves in this business is when you get this outsized move in either a security or some economic data, and every Wall Street pundit comes out and says, we had a 4 standard deviation move today. That only happens once every 2 million years. Well, reality is that's bullshit, right? They don't understand the math they claim to be experts in. So let's walk through how this actually works. So remember back in 2021, Avis Budget Group, symbol CAR, had a massive move one day. It was up over 150% in one day. So if you look at the chart here, you can see we went from like 175 to over 500. So you say, okay, well, how many standard deviations was that? Well, let's take a look. Right. Okay. So now let's look at the actual distribution of returns empirically for Avis Budget. So let's see. Standard deviation of this thing in the normal curve is that blue line down, that blue. That's theoretical, right? That's now look at the red line, which is a student T curve fitted to the actual data. So we're obviously dealing with a distribution of returns that's extremely non-normal, right? Positive skew 2.9, kurtosis of 63. I mean, this is this is not your IBM, right? So okay, so now we see this is not normal. So what does this mean? If we have a standard deviation that's so wide, how do we look at this? So if we look at the standard deviation using a normal curve, right? So that move was about 6 sigma, right? So that says that's supposed to happen once every, I don't know, 10 million days, or let's say, what is that? How many years? About every 4 million years, right? Sure. They taught you that in graduate school in your statistics class. Well, in reality, if we look at the student T distribution with 2 degrees of freedom, a 6 sigma move happens about once every 460 days. So that's about once every year and 3/4 or more. So now in reality, you get these pundits out there yapping about once every 4 million years. It doesn't work that way. It's about once every almost 2 years, right? So here's the lesson in the first rule of mathematics. If it's easy, you did something wrong, right? Thanks for joining me in my first edition of Quant Math Crimes Division. Have a good day.